You've been applying for jobs online and you see less opportunities than before during COVID-19. Online jobs are not the only way for you to get a job, especially during this time. You need to access the bigger part, the 80% of the market, which is the hidden job market. Hi everyone, I'm Thea from agejob.com.au, helping skilled migrants and international students get jobs and live a better life. And today I'm going to share with you some effective strategies to help you beat the competition, access the hidden job market, and find the unique ways for you to get a job during this time. You think COVID-19 has killed all the opportunities in the job search? You are wrong, my friends. Many companies are still hiring. But what companies should you aim at? That is the first point that I want to talk about. Do you agree with me that many companies have been badly affected by COVID-19, but it's not everywhere? Some companies are still operating normally or even have to increase their capacity to meet a higher demand. So they are the companies in the food and beverage industry, the essential products that people are still consuming every day in quarantine, or the healthcare industry, or the logistics and operations industry to support at the back end to bring the products to consumers. If you want to double the effectiveness of your job search during this uncertain time, you need to have laser target. So spend some time to research on the companies that are likely to thrive during COVID-19, like I've shared with you earlier. What companies are likely to experience a higher demand of their products or their services, and think a bit more deeply. So what companies are supplying to these employers? So you need to push yourself to think creatively, to identify the potential companies and applying for the open roles in these companies. And one tip for you is you need to take quick action, because when other job seekers start to recognize what companies are growing and are still hiring, the competition will drastically increase. We've been in quarantine for 2 months now, so do you observe that more and more companies have layoffs? Now you have to compete with not only the unemployed job seekers, but you also have to compete with the newly laid off employees who just enjoy the labor market in the last few months. Your job search has been tough. Now it's even twice more challenging than before. So you have to be flexible if you want to get a job you want. You shouldn't just stick to the permanent or full-time role. These positions are hard to get even during a normal condition, let alone the current situation. You should be more flexible and open to other roles such as the part-time, the contract role, or a remote role where you can work from home. It will offer a lot of flexibilities for the employer when they can still finish their work during this quarantine time. Now that is the case when you actively look for these roles. So if you are applying for a normal role and you feel some hesitation from the employer, then you should be active to propose to take these roles. The main thing is you need to get one foot in the door first. It will help you to secure your position when everything is back to normal. It's not surprising to see fewer opportunities online than before, but it doesn't mean that companies are not hiring. Even though they say there's a hiring freeze, some positions must be filled. And as I shared in the previous video, my recruiter friend said that some positions are put on hold, but she's still recruiting for other positions every day. So you shouldn't wait for the opportunities available online. Remember, now the competition is much more aggressive than before. If before there were about 200 people applying for one job, now that number must be higher. The other day, I saw a position on LinkedIn, and it was posted just 3 weeks ago, but at that time, it got 490 applicants already. Can you believe it? 490 applicants, and it was for the manager position. So you can imagine if it was for the entry level, the number of applicants must be higher. What should you do if you don't apply online? You should approach the companies directly. Their businesses have been affected badly by COVID-19. Their revenue decreased. They have to arrange for their staff to work remotely, and they also have to change their system to serve the clients remotely. So they have a lot of things on their plate right now. There may be some positions that they still need to fill, but if you don't reach out to them, you wouldn't know that they are recruiting. So you shouldn't just wait for the opportunities to come to you, and you should be proactive to approach the companies directly. The winners are the people who can create the opportunities for them. One small tip for you is just not rely on the LinkedIn messages, because the people who are employed, such as the hiring managers or the business owners, they have a lot of things to do and they don't spend a lot of time on LinkedIn. So if you just rely on LinkedIn messages, your messages may be overlooked. So you should use the more proactive and more effective way, which is emails. You should search for the email address of these people and use it to communicate with them directly. The direct approach is the highly recommended way to get a job for you. I got a job in only 2 weeks using this strategy, but it was during a normal condition. Now, during COVID-19, your job search seems to be twice as much challenging. So I even highly recommend to use this strategy. If you want to give it a try and you don't know what companies or who are the hiring managers that you should approach, then I can give you a hand. In my VIP career coaching, I will give you the list of companies and hiring managers that you should approach directly. If you want to know more about this program, then feel free to reach out to me. Head over to my website at acejob.com.au/one-on-one, book in a call with me from the calendar, and then I will share with you the details of this program to help you get a job during this uncertain time. Now, this video is one of the video in the job search series of COVID-19 because I want to give you a hand to come out of this stronger. So if you want to get the practical strategies and tips to help you become a winner and get a job you want, I want you to hit that notification bell, because in the next video, I'm going to talk about how to perform well in a phone interview. So during this time, if you get an interview from a company, they won't carry out face-to-face interviews to you, but they will do it via phone. So hit that notification bell and stay tuned for that video. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this video and any topic that you want me to talk about. Thank you so much for watching the full video, and I will see you in the next one.